Well, first tonight, an official report on the murder of a schoolboy says that the authorities in Nottinghamshire missed chances to stop him being groomed into criminal gangs. Jaden Moodie was stabbed to death after his family moved to London because of threats. The report says that Nottinghamshire police failed to share concerns that Jaden was carrying guns when he was only 12 years old. Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball reports.
A young life tragically cut short, a child described as a mummy's boy who got deeper and deeper into trouble. Today's Serious Case Review says Jaden Moodie was exploited by criminal gangs and his murder needs a national response. This CCTV shows Jaden being rammed off a moped by a rival drugs gang before being stabbed to death. He was only 14. His parents wanted footage of the attack to be shown. It happened in London only months after they'd moved him from Arnold in Nottinghamshire. That was an attempt to protect him from criminal gangs, but today's report says it didn't work.
I have spoken to Jaden's mother. She's grieving for her son. It's quite plain that Jaden was at risk of criminal exploitation and was being exploited, and that agencies were aware of this in Jaden's case, but due to the lack of any system to respond to county lines exploitation, it was failed by the system.
Today's report says chances were missed to intervene. It's recommending national action to target what's known as county lines drugs gangs, a response to serious concerns about how Jaden was targeted in London. Concerns too that Nottinghamshire police failed to share information about two complaints that Jaden threatened people with guns. They eventually caught him with an air pistol which he was accused of firing at a house. And there's a call for a nationwide review of homeschooling arrangements. The report says his mother couldn't get a school place for him when she had to return to work. That left Jaden unsupervised in Arnold so that criminal gangs could exploit him.
It's really important that we look at the findings that have come out of this report. When we know about it, there's quite a lot we can do. But knowing about it often means that people report it to us. And where children are in school, it's often teachers who are the very first to notice those warning signs. And that's why with elective home education, where parents don't have to engage with the local authority and where we have very limited powers, it's very, very difficult.
This is one of Jaden Moodie's killers who was jailed at the end of last year, but several others are still at large. And today, another appeal for information to put them behind bars.
Jeremy's here with me now. We have the council. Any response from Nottinghamshire Police today?
They're not doing any interviews today, Anne, but they have given us quite a detailed statement. Now, that says today's report makes it clear no one could have foreseen Jaden Moodie's murder, but the force accepts that his family could have been given more help, and also says that it's already learned lessons from this, particularly around that concern over information sharing. They have, for instance, now set up what they call a Safeguarding Children's Partnership. There are also early intervention officers working in local schools. And Jaden Moodie's death, they say, was a terrible tragedy.
It was indeed. Jeremy, thank you for that.